Hayabusa. But at the same time, the Yuzhong is such a good pick for SRG. Counters the Farsa, counters the Roger in many, many ways.
I agree.
They can also go for the Grok as well, just to have the classics.
Honestly, that's true. And again, Nolan is up.
It's a really good pick. You saw in that game, even if he's 7-0 and 7-0,
yeah,
he's unable to carry the whole team on his back.
And now we got to look at the redemption to domination. Let's talk about Innocent as well as Hades here. Again, like Innocent before he came in, everyone was like, Slangry Giants, what are you doing? Why are you picking up this guy?
Yeah, I think Innocent is... I think the way that Coach Arcadia also described Innocent is that he actually was very much impressed of Innocent. It's just like Innocent has not been in a team that can actually activate him, and it kind of feels like SRG is going to be the team that was able to really make Innocent shine, and boy, he is shining. I remember this Harith game where he was able to get like 3 solo pickups. And it's really, really calm.
I hate the fact that he's so calm. It's honestly really scary when he's calm, because in a lot of these moments, even when you start to believe like maybe somebody needs to beat him in lane, right? But then you see how he plays team fights, and it's even more dangerous. And then we jump back over to people who are diving the back line like Diablo, right? And even then, the margins are extremely thin.
Now we got to talk about Hades though, because again, we've seen Hades, if he doesn't do well with the damage dealers, he's going to go back to his utility. And again, a lot of plays coming in from Hades.
Yeah, kid from Pasay, not scared to pick up the Amon, not scared to pick up something like a Guinevere, which survives death many times and also initiate for his team. I think that in order for NIP Flash to reactivate Hades in this game, they have to bring out the assassins, or maybe just... I think the idea of last picking the Hades hero is actually pretty good in a way that you now adjust whether he should be going to the utility or the damage assassin junglers. However, it's just that last game that I find, or even actually last 2 games, which I find really questionable. If you look back at how they approach Homeboys, that's actually good. Like, they pick up assassins first 3 games, and then what, Guinevere and another utility jungler, which I can actually
the Barats.
The Barats, right? So that was good adjustment, and actually the draft made a lot of sense. In the first 2 games, going up against SRG, the Aamon is a questionable pick. So much is the alpha, so I believe that the first step, they got it, they nailed it to put Hades on the last pick. However, they are choosing the wrong heroes, unfortunately.
Well, I think that even if they are choosing the wrong heroes, it's a give and take, right, in the draft. You can't win every single thing in the world.
True.
And I think that like there's a high priority on Diablo, and I think, you know, Vanix at this point of time is, well, I don't want to say that he's surrendering to the lane, but I definitely think that they need to start controlling these lanes better and making sure that at least from that mid lane onwards, right, where exactly are they going to look for the big capital punishments?
I love, now that you brought up Vanix, I love how SRG is challenging the hero pool of Vanix in many ways. For example, game number 1, they banned Roger, or they let the Roger be banned, and then
but with that being said, we got to look at what Eterna as well as Wheezy has to say in this video.
Hey everyone, it's Eterna here at the Amazon Arena with Wheezy, as well as our fellow cosplayer, the famous cosplayer Keiko, and she is here dressed as Aurora. Which skin are you dressed as right now?
It's Nature's Throne revamp skin.
Oh, it looks good. Do you play Aurora a lot?
Yeah, of course.
Well, I gotta ask you, for Aurora, who would you say is the best player for MSC 2024 on her?
I mean, it's Stormy for sure from SRG.
Ooh, Stormy.
Okay. I mean, he's up there right now performing, so he needs the support, ladies and gentlemen. But of course, we need to ask Keiko right now, do you have any moves that Aurora does that you can show us?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. That's
wow.
so cool!
That was like spot on. Honestly, I almost froze in my tracks. Eterna, do you have an Aurora skill you can show us as well?
I guess I can try to do what you did, right? I'll try myself. Okay, Was that close?
It's close enough.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I was frozen in my tracks with that one as well. Thank you so much, Keiko, spending your time with us today. Amazing outfit. I definitely got to get some cosplay tips from you guys. Enjoy the show. Shout out to your favorite teams, and let's continue that strive for MSC 2024.
Shout out to Keiko. Shout out to Aurora. Now, let me tell you guys, us on the panel, we have practice for this. We know how to be like Aurora, and you guys don't even need to see us, all right? You guys just need to hear us. 3, 2, 1, with a crown, fool. And there you go. We just did the passive.
Thank you.
You guys don't even need to see it. You guys just know.
With a crown, food.
With a crown, fool.
It happens. It happens. Every single time, most people kind of forget what our passive is. Same goes for Nana even most of the time.
Exactly.
But I think it's time we go into the draft. And once again, the fact that NIP Flash is going to be on that blue side, it feels like they've got something going for them because blue side has been, well, I would say a little bit better than red.
Ruby as the first ban. That's
Ooh,
interesting. And you can see the reaction coming up from SRG. They laughed, essentially.
You know,
but like, yeah, they feel Yums now.
I feel like this might be Yoon's second pick, the Cho.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, look at him. He's excited for sure. I think he's like, thank goodness you banned it, because if not, I have to use it again.
I mean, the fact that they're banning out the Ling, this could also open up the opportunities for maybe one of the dangerous gold laners to come out. Maybe Harith in this case, and if Harith comes out, I'm expecting Yums to play something along the lines of Kaja. If we do see the Roger come out, then it's anybody's guess at this point.
Yeah, that's why the red side is so good, because you can dictate this. Because, for example, the Ling and the Ruby being banned by NIP Flash, that threatens the potential Harith and the Roger, which they can also control. Because now, I don't know if NIP Flash should be giving up the Louis, because it kind of feels like SRG, what they are going to do is to open Harith, Roger, and Louis. Then they get 2 out of those 2 good heroes, which is going to happen right now. So, this Angela ban from NIP Flash, that's difficult to... that's a desperation ban from NIP Flash, I feel like.
I mean, I don't know. Personally, for me, I feel like the Angela ban, especially when you're on the blue side, I don't think it's the greatest idea in the world. And for the most part of it, we need to start thinking about enablers, right? At the same time, it always is more beneficial to be able to like counterpick it on the red side rather than having to first pick it on blue.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I do agree with you. I think that the Loyi kind of really diverts the way that NIP Flash has to play the earlier stages of the game before they get flanked out of nowhere.
Won't be surprised if both Roger and the 3 will be both open. That's Harith, Roger, and Louis. And they are
the Martis. Interesting.
Oh yeah, that's it, right? Roger, Harith, Louis are open. So NIP Flash, they're gonna get one of those 3, and then SRG will get 2 of the better picks. You know, that's pretty smart, actually.
That's genius.
It's genius.
That's like Albert Einstein level.
Yeah.
Man,
okay, maybe too much.
I mean, considering that like a majority of the players are already a prodigy in their own role, I would say that even the coaches honestly deserve it as well.
Okay, so there is an argument though that you can pick up the Cho already in this case, like maybe Cho Harith or
Louis, Cho Louis.
Yeah, but Louis Harith is scary.
True.
And then you're just playing the Rogers, which you don't want to be in that spot. That's gonna be very difficult. I think the next best thing for SRG, maybe pick up the Valentina early, so that's like Valentina Harith that they can take.
And now we got to look at a game fact here. SRG boasts a lower control rate of 80.7%, second only to TLPH 81.5% and MSC 2024, which is a pretty impressive number to consider. Harith, Valentina. So they don't even want the Louis.
Yep.
Interesting. I mean, this is one of the few times that Valentina actually makes it through through the ban system, right? Most of the time, blue side has been consistently getting rid of it from playoff stage, even from groups. We were seeing a couple. She was like banned out, what, 73% of the time?
Yeah. Do you want? I think you want to go Cho now if you're NIP Flash. Take it away.
Benedetta as well.
Benedetta, yeah. Cho Benedetta, probably for NIP Flash. Apart from that, what else do you take? Do you even pick up the Minotaur just so they can support your Roger?
But then the Valentina though.
Exactly. Actually, at this rate, so they pick up the Farsight instead. I love it actually.
Yeah,
I think
so
I'm fine with
Farsa's
this
good.
as well. I can agree that at least with the Farsa, you kind of... Well, even though it's not as good as a Minotaur per se,
Yeah.
at least it definitely forces Harith to really think about when he drops down that Zaman Force and whether or not he can close the distance in time.
Okay, this is probably Hayabusa for SRG. I am hoping that it will be Hayabusa, but at the same time, the Yuzhong is such a good pick for SRG. Counters the Farsa, counters the Roger in many ways.
I agree.
They can also go for the Grok as well, just to have the
Yeah.
classics.
Honestly, that's true. And again, Nolan is up there as well. Sakai's can use that. I don't think it's a third pickable kind of hero, but Fanny, though. Casters, you guys are watching Valentina, Harith, as well as Fanny as the opener for Selangor Red Giants. How does this make you guys feel?
Hey, I saw that Fanny locked in, and I was fist pumping here, man. I like to see it, especially now that SRG's at match point. What a way to go out in style here if they are able to sweep.
I like the Fanny, but I would like to see a game 4, possibly 5. So we'll see. I like NIP's draft. I think the Roger take was very clean in the beginning. No Lu Yi picked from either side or band is still very crazy for me. And there's Badang?
I mean, it's a Diablo special, man. It's a
Yeah.
Diablo special.
I mean, to be fair, Diablo is notorious for having some off picks, and also when it comes
wait.
down to damage
Rafael's
dealers
cosplay.
too.
No, remember,
Yeah.
it was Diablo on the Badang that 1v1 the Fanny.
That's
Right?
Oh, the clip!
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That happened. That was lore accurate.
Yeah.
That was lore accurate. But with that being said, right, it does mean that the EXP lane is still pretty up in the air. They're getting rid of a lot of the standards here, but I think maybe just getting rid of the Benedetta is probably a good idea just to kind of limit down the pool.
Yeah. Which also begs the question, do you want to pick up the Phobius for NIP Flash just to counteract this Harith as well as this Fanny?
And the Valentina, honestly.
Yeah, because of the double dash too. Yeah.
I mean, there's so many good ults to steal already within that first phase.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like for NIP Flash, they just need to make sure that Cortese's Feathered Airstrike, he's able to scale and most likely is able to get all of his shots out.
Oh, the Minzitar. Oh, of course.
Oh, very good. You know what? Smart.
Very, very smart.
Very smart.
Honestly, right now, Caster is looking at the bans here. Banning out the Badam, banning out the Minsitar, banning out the Terizla. A lot of EXP bans. How, like, do you guys think this is a good idea?
Yeah, I think it's what'd you say earlier? Albert Einstein smart. It's
Yeah.
around that area
It's
of IQ.
Diggy smart.
Yeah, that works too. I'm wondering at last ban though, from NIP Flash, I think, especially with the Cho pick here, assuming it's going to go in the hands of JPL, man. After what we saw from Game 1, this is almost a step-up game for JPL in order to get them to another game to extend the series, I feel like.
Yeah, I think they took the right measures to give JPL a decent game this time, taking out the Ruby, taking out some of those obstacles that have been in his way so far. So, I mean, NIP, now that they're on the ropes, this is their last shot, so they're going to have to feel comfortable with this.
And I think at the very least, for NIP Flash, there's no other good bans. Just stick to the standards here, right? Get rid of the Grok. They knew that the Arlet is eventually going to get let through.
Yeah. I think we're left with Yuzhong and Guinevere, I feel like, will be the last two picks here for NIP Flash. Apart from that, an outlier may be of course, the Benedetta should be considered by NIP Flash. An outlier may be Glue, actually, which was traditionally picked against Harith and the Fanny. Not at the same time, though, because you only can counter one of them at a given point in time. So that could be an outlier. But if you're NIP Flash, you're playing elimination game, you pick up Benedetta and Guinevere so that you at least get your best heroes.
I'm wondering whether or not NIP Flash is considering maybe we should like peel it back, right? Because we already have two dedicated cores. Yep,
yeah.
the Baxia is already in.
The Khalid!
The classics, baby!
Dude, Diablo has a lot in his pocket, man.
Yeah. Whew. I don't know
Okay.
if that actually...
Give a bit more reaction. Wolf's like, woo, woo.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like, I'm very excited, but how does it kill anyone at this point?
I think it's just
With
trying
the
to
right
combo.
mindset.
Not with this mindset, obviously.
Yeah.
Not with my mindset. Oh, man.
You need a Diablo mindset to kill people with this Khalid, man. It's lore accurate that Khalid fought against Valentina in the MSC song and he won.
That's...
I didn't
Right?
think of it
That's
that way,
true, right?
actually.
That's true, right? Even the caster is like, yeah, that's true.
I think you
Facts.
go Paquito now for SRG.
I think Paquito's not that bad here, but at the end of the
Minotaur.
day, yeah, you still have the Arlet. It was flexible.
Yeah, with that being said, thank you very much, analysts, for the breakdown. Casters, we got the Sky Prince on the Fanny, and we got the Singapore and Devil with with the Khalid. How are we feeling? We're throwing it over to you guys.
Well, I'm pretty sure we're feeling pretty good about it. It's a lineup that I would say is going to bring a lot to this game, Trex. What do you feel about it?
I think NIP brings an aggressive early game possibility here. You have the Khalid. Yes, it can't really exactly kill anyone like Wolf said, but what it can do is if you try to invade early on, if you bring that EXP, you try to steal purples away from this Fanny, you have some ways to do that. The Cho and the Khalid do give an answer to try to take a lot from that Fanny.
Well, one thing's for sure, too. It can be lore accurate, like LaFell said, but it's twice now that the Giants have overcome and triumphed the Ninjas in Pajamas, and twice has the Sky Prince vanquished the King of the Underworld. Can NIP Flash extend this series further, or will they bow out of the mid-season cup? We'll find out here once again as rotations get started. Look at this early aggression already. It's going to force Stormy.
I told you. That's what you. I mean, that's what you do, man. He's got some of the biggest. Wait a second. Is this a? No, it is an EXP.
Oh.
Just for a second, I saw him in the middle. I was like, is this like a? Oh, Sick Eyes goes down. JPL, first blood, baby. That's huge.
We said
for
JPL
NIP.
step up.
Step up, JPL. What does he do?
Steps up.
He steps up.
Gets first blood against this guy Prince.
He pulled up. He manned up.
He did.
But now Diablo having a little trouble.
Yeah, well,
and he's a level down.
I was going to say, he kind of had to sacrifice a little bit of that to go and put that kind of pressure on slowing down Sakai. So I still feel like mission accomplished there for NIP Flash at this point in the game, still very early on. A lot of concussive blasts, by the way, from this lineup here that we're seeing from NIP Flash. So they really want to go ahead and use that to push. Here we go, 82 unique heroes already for MSC 2024. Cram has to flicker out.
Ooh, Curtis able to use a flicker. Diablo might not be able to get away so cleanly. Goes down Sakai's, able to get some revenge. JPL gets a knockup, but dances back. It's 1-1 right now.
All right. I love the point from Innocent, by the way, after that all happened, because that's the thing. You give a lot to deal with Sakai's early on. But then he goes and gets himself a kill. So that kind of negates what that early pressure did. It might have slowed him down a little bit, but he's able to go ahead and get a kill, start to build up here.
Sakai's also just uses Retribution. He's got 20 seconds left, 5 seconds left for Turtle. NIP could try to rush this Turtle, with JPL finally having some freedom to dance around in the enemy jungle. It's going to give NIP a little bit more vision. It's going to give him a little bit more space to play around. Feathered Airstrike does come down. Yume's brought down to about 20%. Oh. Sekai's, though, deletes him. Curtisi gone. All for the price of a turtle. 1-1? 1-1?
1-1? I would say, this is better for Sakai's, though. On a Fanny, you want this. And now they're going to force JPL out. This is the coverage he needs. He makes the calls, guys, come on. I need backup here. I got to secure my purple buff to be able to go ahead and pop off on this Fanny.
Ooh, okay. Stormy with the IMU. Clean getaway.
Yeah, great escape there. But all of this, once again, the game plan for SRG is to allow Sakai's to get what he needs on the Fanny. Meanwhile, on the other lanes, it's just, go ahead and farm up, do your thing. And so as we look at the items fall into place, the first items aren't locked in just yet, but you got those boots now coming there. In part of this, too, you have arcane boots here for Curtisi. I think the guys on the panelist stand talked about the Farsa pick, how part of that, it's going to be a Feathered Airstrike battle. I mean, let's be honest. We did see Stormy go ahead and get out there with the Khalid ultimate, but most of this is going to be Feathered Airstrike for Feathered Airstrike. Who's able to pump out enough damage early on for then Sakai's to sweep in. But, two, you can see this. The focus is on Innocent. He should be okay. Feathered Airstrike going to be used.
Innocent able to drop some Spawn's Force, going to get knocked up from the way of the dragon, taking out Vanex, able to get the kill. Sakai shows up a little bit late to the part, but still finds Vanex. Hades now with the response, a lot of damage onto Stormy. JPL there to help out. Unable to get the knockup with the Shumpo, with the Chi Do. It's 1-for-1 right now, gold laner for gold laner.
Good trading going on here. Like you mentioned, too, for the gold laners, that's kind of what they have to deal with what can happen with both the lineups here from both NIP Flash and SRG is sandwiching in under the turret. That can happen time and time again. Again, we're talking about Hades being on this Baksha. Rotation's going to be great. JPL has the Way of the Dragon available now at this point with the Flicker. So at this point, before this turtle comes up, you might want to start looking for a pick. Purple buff's going to go ahead and be secured here by Sakai, is always having Yumes there by his side now to go ahead and make sure he gets that. This might be one of the first... Oh, hold on, bottom.
Innocent once again, a beautiful kick, but in comes Sakai to help out. Unable to get enough damage.
Oh.
Vanex trying to get the outplays. Dancing. He's
Sakai?
playing, and Sekai's has to run. Look at the health bars, but it's still not enough. But wait a second, Raging Sandstorm to help respond against that Minoan's Fury, but Hades still goes down.
Oh, that's got to be frustrating. I mean, even with the few kills that he's got himself, he couldn't cap out on those at the bottom lane. But again, relying on the team here, SRG, this is what they do. They're all stars on this team. Oh, Final Slash going to be used. Cram, I don't think he can get the kill, but Stormy.
Oh, God. Diablo able to use the flicker. Can he get the dance back? They're dancing. Diablo, though, able to get the first skill. The spin falls down. Stormy able to get the kill. But now Vanex finds Humes. Feathered Airstrike to zone them all the way, and the turtle goes over to NIP. They are trading blow for blow right
no.
now.
Are they going to be a Cram?
Ooh, the Hal. He finds him in the bush.
Ooh, finds him in the bush just like that. There's just so much trading going on here. First, we have the exchange, the team fights up top. That was for the turtle. Now you have that bottom tier 1 going down. That's secured now for SRG. So objectively, you know, they're trading across the map, really trying to snowball once again the lineup here. Stormy also still sitting on the 2 kills, hasn't gone down yet, is going to be scaling up pretty well. Once we also get a look at the items on what they're going here, the build path. But finally also turret secured now for NIP Flash. And really, it's up to that. There you go. You already have that Blade of Hepsises here now for Sakai's. You have also the Starlium Scythe now online for Innocent. And meanwhile, you know, on the other side, it's just you got the wings. You don't have too much defense just yet across the board. And I think part of that too is what build path does Diablo go on at this Khalid? We haven't seen it in a while, but we know that it can actually pump out quite a bit of damage.
A little bit of fun fact, Hades has the most unique heroes, that being 9 among all junglers. Well, Sekai's is number 2 with 6 unique heroes. NIP, man, I mean, both these teams really, we've seen so much variety from both of them. JPL, though, able to get the way of the dragon, connects. A lot of damage coming down for that airstrike to continue. Cram falls to Diablo. Sekai's, though, trying to get a lot of damage. Already used the cutthroat, but dances through, finds Diablo, Innocent, able to get the kill with the Zamon's Force. Hades now trying to zone them away, create some space, 1-for-1 once again.
1-for-1. It's going to be a constant back and forth. Vanex is going to go in.
And they get a second. Vanex does get delayed here. He's looking for the Lycan Pounce. He's looking for a few more shots, but Humes able to pull him away.
Oh, man. Stormy actually able to escape that, too. They still might fight this, though. Trex. Sakai's goes in.
They just keep going. Sekai's uses the cutthroat, unable to get the full kill. Vanex finds a shot, but it's a trade. Killing spree. Shut down. Mega kill. Vanex falls. It's 2-for-1, though. NIP comes out on top.
Talk about a battle between these two. Even though it's match point for SRG, NIP Flash does not want it to end in a sweep, and they are showing it here with their spirit of fighting onward. And now if they can go ahead and secure themselves this 3rd turtle of the game, they're going to be off to a great start once again to lead into that objective once the Lord's up. Sakai's has to get his purple buff, so that's just going to be a turtle now for NIP Flash. Great, again, great momentum in their favor here.
Ooh, he kicks him the wrong way.
Yeah, power of the flicker, you know? Sakai's
though into the backside, gets a lot of damage on it, Kurt Teasy. But we're starting to see the damage fade just a little bit. Look at JPL, though, dancing through 4 members, takes a final slash to the face. Humes able to get the Minoan's Fury, does not connect, but JPL still goes down. Stormy with the IMU Sandstorm, trying to lock onto somebody. But look at Sekai's, man, he's playing these lanes so well.
Yeah, he's playing these lanes well. Also, again, fighting for these buffs. Really, Cram just trying to put some pressure there. Feathered Airstrike going to be dropped down.
Sekai's trying to lock on Diablo this time. Diablo gets under the tower. Gets the heal back. Kurt Teasy there now. Getting a nice stun onto Cram. Vanex, wolf form, looking for a target. NIP decides not to fully engage.
I feel like this game has just been a constant battle. You know, it's constant skirmishes, constant fights here. You love to see it. Also, once again, Conceal could be used. JPL?
It doesn't stop. Big kick, way of the dragon. Humes goes down. Innocent now on the run. Zamon's Force drops. He can't engage.
All right.
All right, you can talk now.
Let's take a breath here because, yeah, every time you start to go, the conceal is going to be used. But this is good because JPL, like I said, he had to get to this point in this game. The guy has struggled a bit from game 1 to game 2, and now finally he's just here to make these plays. Even if sometimes it's just to get the space to work with for NIP Flash to follow up, this is all great timing as well for Vanex to build up on this Roger pick. Again, they prioritize this in the draft. And he's got the Endless Battle now too. So that's locked in. You've got the Glowing Wand now for Curtizi. It helps with some of that sustain being thrown at them from Yumes. Yumes has that Flask of the Oasis. So these heals are something that NIP Flash has to work through. Mid lane again.
Another big knockup. JPL with another way. The Dragon able to connect onto Cram. Taking out Hades. Finds the kill. Stormy forced to back up. Yumes can't make a play happen just yet. NIP are winning out in the skirmishes, but they need to start translating it to some towers. They're even losing out a tower on the boss side right now. Lord up. Are they going to be forced to just take this and lose that?
Again, they got to control the macro game as well. JPL half healthier.
Innocent taking a lot of damage. Able to go down. Vanex picks up the kill. No One's Fury does connect on to 3 or 4. Diablo, though, doesn't care. He finds Yumes. It's 2 down on the side of SRG. Sakai's looking for the response. Stormy with the IMU. Feathered Air Strike. Sakai's dancing back and forth, but the damage isn't there like it was in the early game. JPL in trouble. The cutthroat. Sakai's gets away safely. But Vanex is shoving down onto this Lord right now. Cram trying to find an angle, trying to find a stun, maybe one big final slash to clear things up, and he finds it, connects onto Curtizi. Curtizi trying to run away, but he's in trouble. Cram goes down. Vanex shows up. Vanex finds the kill. Vanex now onto the Lord.
But he got him low enough. Sakai's gonna go in.
Sakai's gakes Hades, but Vanex still stands tall. Sakai's is low. Innocent able to steal the Lord with his Monster Force in one shot to take the game back into their hands.
SRG, how do they juggle all that around and get the timing down for then whittle down? We're going to look at the STC replay, and this was just great timing, great decision-making from SRG, relying on each other. Even with Sakai's at less than half health, Cram went in, does a ton of damage, allows Sakai's to get them here at this point, and look how much the Lord hurts too. Finds Hades, gets him down, and that's all he had to do. And then Innocent comes back from being taken out earlier on and gets the Lord. Talk about a masterful choreography from SRG.
That was a beautiful dance indeed. Sakai's now coming in, but no one's able to connect. Vanex finally falls, and that is huge for SRG. Both damage dealers off the map. Hades now on the run. Tier 3 on the mid, gone. SRG trying to advance. A nice kick, a nice way the Dragon comboed up with the Raging Sandstorm. Cram taking off the map. Innocent now on the run as well. But look at Sekai's in the bottom lane. He's always macroing. He's always microing. He's a man to do it all.
He's the Sky Prince for a reason. And now, once again, Lord making its way down the bottom. They want these shields all down in the base turrets. And they're going to try to keep it together as long as they can. NIP Flash on the defense.
All right. Vanex back up. Innocent able to take the inhibitor on the mid side. SRG is going to back off. They got what they came for. They crack an inhibitor at 12 minutes, and that's huge.
Okay, it looks like that's all that SRG is going to be able to get. Conceal going to be used again for JPL. They might go for a pick.
They just keep going. Yume's going to get way of the Dragon back. Vanex going to connect, and Vanex finds the kill. That's 30 seconds of the clock for Yumes.
Yumes was literally like, okay, I think this is good. I think we can go back to base here. And JPL's like, nope, not happening. Goes and finds a pickoff. Now, ultimately, yeah, that's a kill for them. But by the time, they find themselves once again, we're still a minute away from the Lord. Yumes will be back up. And so really you have to kind of look at this. What happened to that momentum they had? NIP going to find another setup possibly.
Jumps into the bush. Cram, though, with a nice final slash, connects onto Vanex. Vanex able to get the kill. Sekai's looking for an angle, trying to connect onto Vanex. Vanex able to just play away, but still falls. Stormy finds it. JPL is next to drop. And it's Diablo up against Sekai's, but a Sky Prince stands tall. The Demon King cannot defend. Sekai's back. Hades all alone up against 4.
Oh no, are they going to end it here off of that?
SRG looking for the finish here, looking for a few more shots. Hades down, and 4 members jump onto the base. SRG grab the pen of fate and write their own history.
Unbeaten, untarnished for over 100 days. They are poised to conquer the causeway and etch their names in history as they advance to the grand finals. The Giants prove themselves true giants here.
Titans.
I
guess the rumbling is here. They've got one more big obstacle, but who would have thought they could make it this far? SRG undefeated. Champions almost.
Champions almost, but still history being made. Hats off as well to NIP Flash, man. They made it this far. It's been so long since they got to top 4, but unfortunately it was not enough. They ran out of gas in the tank to go against the undefeated team over 100 days, man. And there's a reason why. Look how they flipped this game in their favor.
I mean, just monsters, man. We thought this was going to be a 5-game. SRG shows up in 3-0's NIP Flash, guaranteeing Malaysia at least a #2 worldwide, at least a #2 region. I mean, and they've had rough years so far. Look how far they've come.
Just amazing to see, again, the journey of both these teams, what they've accomplished, where they've been. The drafts here, this has to be both of these teams' favorite drafts I've seen so far up to this point. Again, bringing us to a record high of unique heroes utilized as well. And again, it's just, they got one more giant ahead of them to deal with, and that's the defending world champions, Falcons AP Bren. At this point, seeing this, who knows what tomorrow's going to be. Maybe they can do it. Again, I'm Nicesuit. This is Trex on Desk. We're going to go ahead and throw it over to the stage to give it to our hosts and hear from our winners, SRG.
The Selangor Red Giants remain undefeated and have made it to the grand finals. And now we are joined by Innocent as he has now paved the way to the grand finals. Congratulations on winning the best of 5.
Ang lupet, you were so great. You helped Selangor Red Giants advance to the grand finals. You've made history for the first time in Malaysia. There's a grand finalist in an international tournament, undefeated for 106 days. What does this victory mean for you and for Selangor Red Giants?
I think this will help us from our upcoming game tomorrow because this is a good momentum.
Good momentum, for sure, with a sweep.
Oh yeah, I mean 3-0 and now making it to the grand finals. I mean, look, people and the community have been dubbing your run as Prime Malaysia. What are your thoughts on that?
For us, we're just humble and enjoying the game.
Just humble and enjoying the game. Up next, you're going to be facing Falcons AP Bren. Do you have any predictions of how it's gonna go?
I think it's gonna be a close fight because we know AP Bren is so good.
You think it's gonna be a 3-2?
It's BO7, right? Maybe
The best of 7, that's right.
4-3, I think.
You think it's gonna be 4-3? And are you feeling nervous about facing them up next?
No, because we've been screaming with them.
Very confident.
I mean, yeah, they're doing all the preparation they can. And so far with the 3-0 sweep, you guys look like you're more than ready. And now I believe we are ready to present the key of NIP Flash to Innocent and to the Selangor Red Giants after their victory and taking the next step to the grand finals of MSC 2024 here at MSC. How do you feel now that you're holding the key of your opponent and you've taken your step to the next stage of the tournament?
I don't know what to say, but I think we will put them on our trophy if we win.
Congratulations. Job well done. Once again, a big round of applause to Selangor Red Giants. Undefeated. Now we're looking forward to the next best of 7 series. We'll see you tomorrow for the grand finals. And to break it down for you, we're going to head on over to our panel.
Look at that. This best of 5 ended in the sweep. And let's just say this. There were a lot of crazy moments happening in this game. Innocent stealing the Lord. Sakai, the Sky Prince. Like, how does he make those plays?
I don't know, man. It's upsetting to me because it's just like, what's the point of having ReStream if everybody else is securing the Lords and the Turtles by themselves?
Look at... Okay, so that I believe that's like 1 bar of damage onto Hades from just the AoE damage of the Lord, like the lightning, whatever skill that is.
Oh, just guys, man. Like, I don't know if he can use this Fanny against Falcons AP Brand, but that looked good.
I don't know. Wolf was telling me just now, do Fanny players, like, do they hate themselves or are they having the best time of their life? And as soon as that Way of the Dragon is out from JPL, that's when he's having the time of his life.
I kind of reviewed what happened in that Lord fight around the 10 minutes, and It's confirmed. One hit of the Lord onto a Baksha is 1 bar of damage onto Hades. So that's what? At least 500, right? And then that is coupled up with one of the lightning spell. I forgot what it's called, but it's like, imagine it's the AoE spell of the Lord. In the proper map, it's like a lightning spell.
No, we get it. Yeah.
And if you couple it up, so it's one hit and then one lightning that's like 1,000 damage with 2 bars on a Baxia. That's how actually Hades died.
The thing is, the Lord is merciless at this point.
The Lord is actually Malaysian at this point.
Yeah, the Lord is, every time we want to start Lord dance, we say Apakapa.
What?
And then the Lord's like,
What does that mean?
It means, how are you, It's just a greeting at that point. And
Okay.
I totally agree with you. I think, especially in this game, there was a lot of free flow from the side of SRG. And despite that, the game ended up 17 to 17.
I think NIP Flash did not do the salam.
Yeah, he did salam, yeah.
And while SRG did the salam, the Sakai's probably like, hey, Lord, salam.
Yeah, he salam the Lord, definitely. In case you guys don't know, it means a handshake and then it's like putting the hand on your forehead. Kissing the hand, so showing respect.
We're gonna demonstrate it later, right?
Yeah,
When it comes back to us. I can't believe it. And this is a game where SRG... honestly, I'll be honest, and I have expressed myself during the draft, even after the draft off cam. This draft is difficult to pull off if you are NIP Flash. And yeah, the salam is like this, right?
Simply, yep,
like that.
Yeah, there you go.
So what does it represent again? Respect.
Just showing
right?
respect, yeah.
Yeah. In the Philippines, it's called mano. So mano po. Like that. So if you show respect, you eventually get favors afterwards. Like if you do it to your grandma, they can give you money.
Hey, that's same in Malaysia. We have like entire holidays based around that as well. But
so if you do it to the Lord, I guess
the Lord
you get
like,
favored.
You know what? I'll attack this guy.
Yeah.
We good now. But yeah, honestly, like this game, it's a lot of macro and a lot of mechanics as well.
Yeah, Sakai's just showed us a masterclass of the Fanny. We have not seen in a very long time. To be fair, there's not a lot of Fanny players. Yeah, I do hope that we see this in the grand finals.
I doubt it, because going up against Falcons, going up against Falcons, AB Brand, I don't think you'll have that space.
Yeah,
okay.
But if he makes it work,
okay.
Sky Prince, man.
Okay.
He'll truly deserve that moniker, especially against the final boss here.
Yeah.
But I think I can agree with everybody's sentiment that, generally the way that this game was going to be played was like, yeah, it's going to be hard to execute from the side of NIP Flash. And I think they can kill secure, but at the cost of what? And I think it's an overkill to a certain degree.
Yeah. The casters even pointed out that after the first death on Sakai's, which was done by JPL, was really, really good. But then they gave up some kills up top, which eventually not even neutralized the Fanny. If you look at the first turtle, the Fanny as well as the Baksha at the same level. And every effort that NIP Flash did was, thrown into the trash bin just because of one good play coming out from the Fanny.
I mean, that's the thing, right? A lot of it is just conditional. They're just waiting to bait out resources, and then it becomes a war of an attrition. That's why the game was 17 to 17 at the very end.
Yeah.
But even so, right? I agree with you that the draft was already kind of wonky, and I think they really needed to make a decision on how they want to approach a lot of these fights, and that's where the draft comes into play, where there was a lot of overlaps from the side of SRG to ensure that they get over that finish line more easily.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, guys, we gotta look up, because the Sony MVP is the Sky Prince. It's Sakai's, and again, playing that Fanny. Oh my goodness! Like, let's talk about how much of a risk it is using that Fanny. It's kind of like playing Arlet Roam. You're either good or you're looking forward to the next game.
Yeah, I haven't played Fanny now a very long time. I can't even think about how to utilize it now. And we know for sure that Sakai's played. I think that this is the part where he's actually enjoying. Like after getting the first turtle, he's just enjoying just poking and prodding, unpunished afterwards. It's just collecting kills after kills. The thing is, there were many times where Innocent was actually taken out. I gotta say, masterful initiations coming out from JPL. Good combination with Kurt. But then because you initiate so much on Innocent, you kind of forget where's Sakai's, who's just collecting everything, and then end of the day it will be Innocent to actually get that Lord.
Personally, for me, I do think that NIP Flash previously it's like one answer to one problem.
Yeah.
But it felt like this time they were looking for like, you know, 3 answers to a singular problem, and I think they may have over tunnel vision during the second half of the pick and ban phase.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what got to them. It could be the pressure as well.
And by the way, I just remembered back in the day, back in season 12 of MPL ID, I was able to talk to Marky, gold laner that actually had the most Lord takes as a gold laner. The idea was everybody during the latter portions of the game thinks as if they have their own retribution. It's like no matter what spell you kind of attempt to take the Lord for yourself. Even when you have the smallest chance to take it, you will attempt it. I think that's what Innocent did. It's just like, okay, I'm gonna time my attack to get this Lord eventually, and he did. It's like everybody from your team will attempt to take the Lord so that it will be the best case scenario. And here you go.
And now we have Yums in the studio. First of all,
hello guys.
Yums, semi-final, 3-0 against NIP Flash. How are you guys feeling right now?
Feeling great.
Feeling great. Now, here's the thing. Malaysia has never been to the grand finals in MSC, in M Series, and Yums, you've been in the international stage for a very long time. So now, going to the grand finals, going up against Falcons AP Bren, how does that make you feel?
Kita orang, first of all, kita orang bersyukur lah sebab kita orang dapat masuk ke grand final dan buktikan yang Malaysia boleh masuk ke grand final, dan saya nak buktikan ke Ciku yang saya boleh masuk grand final juga, bukan dekat suka-suka je.
All right, so I'm going to translate. He said, first of all, he is feeling very, syukur in English,
thankful.
Feeling very thankful, feeling very grateful. And he wants to show to everyone in the world that Malaysia can compete in the international stage, that he can go to the world stage, go up to the grand finals, and most importantly, he wants to show Chiku that he can actually do it. So no matter what he says, look at me, baby, I'm here. Okay, now I have. Okay, you
did he actually? Was that the proper translation?
Yeah, no, it's 1-to-1. It's 1-to-1. I mean, you truly proved to everybody that you do deserve to be here. But I'd like to ask you, for you personally, Yums, is there any hero that you would like personally? If you win MSC, if they could make a skin just for you, what would it be?
I think for me, I want skin for my goal lane because my goal lane is scary for me.
He's so humble. I can't.
Well, now that he mentioned the gold lane, I wanted to ask, what's the impact of Innocent and Cram for your side laners in SRG?
Dorang sangatlah bagus.
Okay, I'm gonna translate. He's saying both Cram and Innocent, they create a different dimension for Selangor Red Giants. They're very strong, but having both Innocent as well as Cram just creates a whole different meta for them that they can go up against any team in the world, just because having both reliable side laners make them very confident in their gameplay.
I love your translations, man. I just love it.
Yeah, that's what he said, by the way.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Ken, betul kan Yums?
Betul.
Yeah, he said yeah, it's true.
I'm sure.
Honestly, Yums, I'm curious to know, right? After, NIP Flash took down the homeboys, for you playing against NIP Flash, what was it like? Are they just like kind of wild, or is it pretty standard for you?
I think it's pretty standard for us because we already fight with them in MPL before MPL.
Yeah,
we already scrim with them. Yeah.
So Yums, I have to ask. You guys know grand finals, Selangor Giants going up against Falcons AP Brand. You guys have maybe less than 24 hours to prepare to go up against Falcons AP Brand. So after this interview, going back with the team, how are you guys going to prepare for tomorrow?
Okay, actually just now it's just a scrim. So we already prepare ourselves for AP Brand.
Okay, so the semifinals is just a scrim, guys. They're preparing for Falcons AP Brand.
It's practically faster than a scrim because the scrim is like 4 games.
This one is 3.
So this is a recorded scrim.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. First of all, Yums, how come you don't have these types of conversations during MPL MY? Why now are you feeling so good about yourself, so expressive?
Yeah.
Sebab saya rasa nak bercakap.
Yum said he feels very comfortable with the boys here. He really likes Gideon LaFell as well as Wolf. Now, he's feeling himself very, very well because he said during all those times, he didn't feel like talking. But now, going to the grand finals, it's his time to talk. So just imagine if he wins the grand finals, he won't stop talking. All right, but for real, against Falcon NIP brand, is there anyone that you guys are worried about?
I think Kyle TZ.
Kyle TZ, huh?
Because his hero pool.
Yeah, his hero pool is definitely huge. And we got to look at the STC play predictions. Let's see what the audience said about this match. 68% said Selangor Red Giants, 32% said NIP Flash. Yums, how do you feel looking at the audience prediction?
The audience is true.
The audience is smart.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah, the audience is very, very clever. But again, even our analyst was talking about it, saying Selangor Red Giants is looking pretty good for this one. Now, Innocent said tomorrow might go all 7 games, 4-3.
Yeah.
Now, let's gauge your confidence from 0 to 10. Going up against Falcons AP brand, again, they haven't lost a single series. You guys have not lost a single match as well in 106 days. Going up against Falcons AP brand, can you keep your win streak?
We will do anything to protect our undefeated.
Yeah.
They will do everything that they can to keep their win streak. With that being said, you know the key NIP Flash gave to Innocent? You ready to watch it getting crushed? You want to see it getting crushed? All right, since he wants to see it, let's see the key crushing.
Hey everyone, I am here with the Selangor Red Giants after they managed to sweep NIP Flash in our semifinals. Well, and I'm joined by the entire roster. But Coach Becky, I want to ask you, how does it feel to crush your opponent's key on your way to the grand finals?
I think this matters so much for us because they was taunting us. They were saying that Malaysia is easy, right? They destroy homeboys, but today, this key crushing is with the strength and power of the entire Malaysian community. So we're going to crush you guys so hard.
I like that. They managed to get their revenge. And now, if you guys wouldn't mind, it is time to crush your opponent's key. Innocent, if you don't mind doing the honors. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the ceremony that happens every single time a team is eliminated from the tournament. Every single time a team's journey comes to an end.
Let's go.
5 tons of pressure continuing to weigh on the golden key that represents a team's journey throughout the Esports World Cup.
Brutal.
Absolutely brutal indeed. And that right there is quite a lot of pressure. Oh, he wants to completely crush it. Okay. That seems like revenge served in the best way possible for the representatives from Malaysia. Doesn't look so easy now, does it? No, I don't think so. Now, Becky, Innocent, SRG, everyone, is there anything that you guys want to say to the fans supporting you guys at home? Becky?
All right. I'll let him.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
All right. I understand that there's a lot of watch party going on in Malaysia. I think there's 3 or 4 watch party live. All Malaysians are gathered together supporting behind us. So this is for you. This is for you, Malaysians. This is for you guys.
You heard it here, everyone. This is for you, everyone back home supporting SRG and supporting them on their journey. As now, they've made it to the grand finals, and they will be facing Falcons AP Bren for the title of MSC 2024 champions. Let's head on over to the studio to break down what happened with our sweep. Take it away, everyone.
So, Yums, I know my hair is like this, but I gotta ask, what happened to Gorgeous hair?
I don't know.
You don't know. But anyways, how does it feel watching NIP Flash key getting crushed?
So fun. So I just can't wait for crash another key.
Oh, he wants to crush another key. And with that being said, look at the camera, and do you have anything to say to all the audience watching at home?
To all our fans, thank you for supporting us. Without you guys, we are nothing.
All right, thank you very much, Humes, and big congratulations, and power whip. Power whip. With that being said, thank you very much to Humes, and now we're actually going to look at the bracket to really solidify what happened throughout this entire tournament. As guys can see, it started off just a few days ago after winning 3-0 against NIP Flash. That's going to be our grand finals. It's going to be Falcons AP Bren going up against Selangor Red Giants. So it's going to be Philippines going up against Malaysia. Wolf, we're going to be working again tomorrow, Wolf.
That's right.
Don't know how to feel about it.
Well, we don't have much choice, but we have to face it together.
It's okay. No matter what, love you, man.
I love you too, man.
The eye contact.
Oh, I forgot to ask for salam with.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yung. So I'll do it later.
yeah, we can salam you later. But either ways, that is tomorrow's schedule. The final match of the entire mid-season cup. Who's gonna be the champion? Who's gonna get their keys crushed? Oh, it's gonna be an exciting day. I hope it's not a sweep.
I wonder if
Unless it's SRG, you know.
Yeah. I wonder if the air is different during the grand finals. Honestly,
It should be.
just not use the Malaysian teams getting this far.
I have a question though, because we have proven that there are a lot of Filipinos in Riyadh watching.
Yeah.
Are there also a lot of Malaysians? Because I saw that there was actually a lot of people in the
Yes.
audience too today. Do you think that there are also a lot of Malaysians in here?
I mean, here's the thing. Stormy has an army called Family. Stormy has a big family, and they are very supportive. Wherever he goes, they go as well. So
That's more
you know,
important
he has like a mini home advantage no matter where he goes. That's the Stormy effect.
That's what, honestly, that's heartfelt. I think that it matters so much, honestly.
Honest to God, this is why I watch esports. Just to see, it's changing the minds and hearts of people out there. And honestly, this is something that if they want to pursue and you've got a backing like Stormy's family, it's hard not to say that he can go further and further.
Speaking of backing up, you guys can catch the MLBB Women's Invitational 2024 starting on July 24th. The only all-female tournament at the Esports World Cup, featuring 12 teams from 11 different regions, breaking barriers as well as redefining esports. And Gideon, I gotta say, Malaysia going to the grand finals, we gotta capture this. As we capture moments like a pro with the 6-axis hybrid gimbal stabilizer equipped camera. Asus ROG is the official gaming phone of the MSC 2024. Speaking of which, both of you guys, one thing that I can say, you both look great. It looks like you guys have amazing skins. Speaking of amazing skins, the Soul Vessel Skin Series Amon Vessel of Deceit and Hanabi Vessel of Rage are now available. You guys have up until the 5th of August to get these awesome skins. If you're looking to get them, make sure you guys get the first draw. It's 50% off every single day, and the permanent Soul Vessel Series item is guaranteed in the first 10 times draw, so make sure you guys join in now. Do you guys have kids?
No.
Neither do I, but for you guys, the Youth Fair is here with incredible bonuses and exciting events. Grab multiple permanent skins for free, just like Sylvana's Classroom Charm and his painted skin, Classroom Glam. More exciting events will be revealed, so make sure you guys watch out. Speaking of which, for you guys at home, your opinion matters. Scan the QR code for the broadcast feedback survey and let us know your thoughts, because it's crazy to say, but tomorrow is the grand final, so make sure you guys let us know what you guys think. What do you guys think? All right, well, you know what? There you go. You know what this solidifies? It solidifies items. So for you guys, make sure you guys go into the game right now, because the revitalized items, honestly, it's making the game more thrilling, more fun. So make sure you guys join in the battle now and enjoy yourself, as all the pro players do in this MSC. Speaking of which, what?
You're metagaming us. We're trying to foreshadow what you're trying to say, and you're still metagaming it.
I mean, here's the thing. We gotta keep people guessing. Don't let people know your next move. more fun. So make sure you guys join in battle now, and that's all the pro players do in this MSC. Speaking of which, what?
You're metagaming us. We're trying to foreshadow what you're trying to say, and you're still metagaming it.
I mean, here's the thing. We gotta keep people guessing. Don't let people know your next move. There you go. I'm pretty sure you guys didn't know what they're gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna do, but what I do know is we gotta watch the Kadia play of the day, because this amazing sweep between SRG going up against NIP Flash. I gotta say, it's been an amazing day so far. And I feel like a lot of the highlights is gonna be the Sky Prince, Sakai's. I mean, we can talk, just...
Okay.
Yeah, but again, talk about today. I did not thought we'll be walking into a sweep.
Hey, I'm not kidding when I say that I did not foresee a sweep here. I thought that SRG will win, but not like this. And most specifically because I think that I think because NIP Flash got into semifinals, now they succumb to a ton of pressure because they don't draft this way and they don't play this way. I believe that the potential for NIP Flash wasn't there today just because of what I saw from their previous performances when everything was like actually their first round in the semifinals. That's probably where they felt the most confident with.
Yeah.
And now going up against SRG, I felt that the pressure kicked in.
I do think that the pressure plays a big part of it, but that is just the nature of competition.
That is true.
You only have one chance, one opportunity in these best of fives, and of course, now that we're going into the grand finals, it's going to be a true test with a best of 7. At the same time, we're going to see the full extent of the hero pool and the strategies that both of these great teams are going to pull out.
Yeah. Dude, I can't wait for tomorrow. I don't know how the crowd reaction is going to be. For SRG, this is the real final boss. I mean, if you want to say that you're undefeated, you're going up against a team that has beaten a lot of amazing teams.
I think regardless, this is already a huge achievement for Malaysia as a region. I'm not asking for too much, but at least we could try to get 2 games off of FCAP. Maybe there's an opportunity.
Oh yeah, for sure. And for all of you guys at home, just want to say thank you very much, Gideon. Thank you very much, Wolf.
Pleasure.
Thank you very much to our casters as well, Trex as well as Naisu. You guys just watched the 4th day of the MSC 2024 knockout stage. My name is Rafael alongside with Wolf as well as Gideon. Thank you for watching and join us tomorrow as we see the world, as we see the grand finals of the Season Cup 2024 at the Esports World Cup.
Same dream, we all are on the same team. Let's go! It's our time to shine.